Number 1. The 1968 Ford LTD Galaxie, currently listed for just $4,500 and located in Ben Lomond, California. This LTD shows 45,000 miles on the odometer and is equipped with an automatic transmission driving the rear wheels. Under the hood sits a 390 cubic inch, 6.4-liter V8, paired with a C6 automatic transmission, a legendary Ford combination known for strength, reliability, and smooth cruising performance. This setup makes the car ideal for relaxed highway driving, while still delivering that unmistakable big block feel. According to the seller, the car is currently registered and runs and drives exactly as it should, which is a major plus for buyers looking for a classic they can enjoy immediately. Recent mechanical upgrades include a new 4-barrel intake, a Holley carburetor, and new cam and lifters, giving the engine improved performance and responsiveness. The seller notes that the car drives great, reinforcing its status as a true driver rather than a park project. Comfort was always a strong point of the Ford LTD, and this example stays true to that reputation. It features power steering, functioning heat and air conditioning, and a working radio, making it well suited for long drives, weekend cruising, or even regular use during good weather. Inside, the interior is in pretty good shape overall, with the only notable mention being a seat cover on the driver's seat, likely used to preserve the original upholstery. This suggests a car that has been cared for and enjoyed rather than neglected. The seller mentions that parting with this LTD wasn't an easy decision, but it's being sold simply due to having too many cars, often the best reason to find a new home for a classic like this. The asking price is $4,500, or best offer, making it one of the most affordable ways to get into a big-body V8 powered late 60s Ford. Overall, this 1968 Ford LTD Galaxie offers strong mechanical upgrades, classic full-size styling, and everyday drivability at a price that's getting harder to find. For enthusiasts looking for a comfortable cruiser with real V8 character and immediate usability, this LTD is an excellent way to start the list. Number 2. The 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle, listed at $8,500, and located in Wallingford, Connecticut. This Chevelle shows 99,999 miles on the odometer and is equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood is an original 350 cubic inch V8, making this a true V8 Chevelle and not a 6-cylinder conversion. According to the seller, the car runs in yard drives, which means it can be started, moved, and loaded onto a trailer without issue, an important detail for any project car buyer. One of the standout points of the Chevelle is its background. The car was built in Texas and previously lived in Oklahoma, which helps explain why it's described as much cleaner than a typical Northeast car. It has never had a vinyl top, reducing the risk of hidden rust, and the seller notes that the frame and overall structure are solid, exactly what you want when starting a restoration or build. From a feature standpoint, this Chevelle is well optioned for its era. It includes factory front disc brakes and factory air conditioning, both highly desirable options that add value and drivability once the car is fully sorted. These features make it a strong candidate for a future cruiser, not just a stripped-down project. Condition-wise, the car does need some work, but nothing described as extreme. The seller notes minor patching needed in the usual areas, including a lower fender and one lower quarter panel, along with general cosmetic updates. Importantly, this is positioned as a straightforward project, not a heavily rusted or hacked-up car. It's the kind of build that could be tackled over winter and enjoyed in the warmer months. Paperwork-wise, the car is being sold with bill of sale only, and the price is $8,500 cash. For many enthusiasts, that price point represents a rare opportunity to get into a solid, uncut Chevelle without paying fully restored money. Overall, This 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle is all about potential. It's a real V8 car with solid bones, desirable factory options, and a clean history compared to many cars in this region. For builders and enthusiasts looking for a strong starting point in one of the most iconic muscle car platforms ever made, this Chevelle checks a lot of important boxes at an increasingly hard-to-find price. Number 3. The 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe, listed at $10,000 and located in San Diego, California. This Mustang shows 54,942 miles on the odometer and is equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood is a 6-cylinder engine, making this car an excellent choice for someone looking for classic Mustang style with easy drivability and lower ownership costs. It's not a high-strung muscle car. It's a smooth, approachable classic that you can actually enjoy on the road. What really sets this Mustang apart is its condition and history. This is described as a super clean and solid California car, and the seller emphasizes that there is no rust anywhere, a huge selling point for any vintage Mustang. The floors are solid, the torque boxes are in good shape, the trunk is solid, and even the bottoms of the quarter panels and doors are rust-free. Those are exactly the areas buyers worry about most, and on this car, they check out strong. Mechanically, the car is said to run and drive great. It fires right up, the automatic transmission shifts smoothly, and the brakes work properly, making this a true drive-at-home classic rather than a project that needs immediate attention. That kind of reliability is especially appealing for first-time classic car owners or anyone who wants to enjoy the car right away without diving into repairs. From a usability standpoint, this Mustang is ready to go. It comes with a clear California title and current 2026 registration, which adds peace of mind and eliminates paperwork headaches. Whether you plan to cruise it locally, take it to weekend shows, or simply enjoy it as a sunny day driver, this Mustang is already set up to be enjoyed immediately. Visually, the 1966 Mustang Coupe remains one of the cleanest and most recognizable designs in automotive history. Its proportions are just right, its lines are timeless, and it still turns heads nearly 6 decades later. This example, being clean and rust-free, represents a solid foundation, whether you choose to keep it mostly original or personalize it over time. Overall, this 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe is all about simplicity, condition, and classic appeal. It's clean, solid, runs well, and comes from one of the best climates you could ask for. At $10,000, it offers a rare opportunity to own a rust-free, driver-quality Mustang that you can enjoy immediately. No excuses, no stories. Just a well-kept classic ready for its next chapter. Number 4. The 1979 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, listed at $10,000 and located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This Corvette shows 73,225 miles on the odometer and is paired with an automatic transmission, making it a comfortable and approachable classic that's easy to enjoy whether you're cruising around town or taking out on the highway. The seller describes it as a car that runs and drives great, which is exactly what most buyers are looking for in a vintage Corvette at this price point. Mechanically, this Stingray is presented as a solid driver, not a garage ornament. Both the air conditioning and heater work well, a major plus for a late 70s Corvette, and something that adds real usability if you plan to drive it regularly. It also comes with clear title in hand and a current tag, meaning it's ready to be enjoyed right away without registration headaches. Visually, the 1979 Corvette delivers that classic late C3 look. Long hood, aggressive fender lines, and a low-slung stance that still turns heads decades later. The seller highlights the strong classic Vet look and sound, which is exactly what enthusiasts expect from this era. It's the kind of car that announces itself without trying too hard. From an ownership standpoint, this Corvette fits nicely into the sweet spot of the classic car market. It's old enough to have true collector appeal, yet modern enough to be driven and enjoyed without constant worry. It's described as a great weekend cruiser, perfect for cars and coffee events, local shows, or simply taking the long way home on a warm evening. At $10,000, it's becoming increasingly difficult to find a classic Corvette that runs, drives, has working AC, and comes with a clean title. This example checks all the important boxes for someone who wants a real Corvette experience without jumping into a full restoration or spending big money up front. The seller is asking cash with no trades and is looking for serious buyers only, which suggests a straightforward sale with no stories or surprises. If you've been waiting for an affordable entry into Corvette ownership, this Stingray represents a strong opportunity. Overall, this 1979 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray offers classic American sports car style, solid drivability, and everyday usability, all at a price point that's getting harder to find. It's not just something to look at. It's something you can actually drive, enjoy, and be proud to own. Number 5. The 1981 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, listed at $19,500 and located in Las Vegas, Nevada. This Z28 shows 150,000 miles, but what truly matters here isn't the mileage, it's the setup. Under the hood sit a crate 350 small block Chevy, paired with a 4-speed Muncie manual transmission. That alone places this Camaro in a different category. This is not an automatic cruiser. This is a driver's car, built for someone who actually wants to shift gears and feel connected to the machine. The seller confirms a clean title in hand, which is always a major plus, especially on a modified classic like this. Power is sent through a traditional rear-wheel drive layout, delivering the kind of raw, mechanical experience that made the Z28 name legendary. Inside, the car has been thoughtfully updated while still respecting its muscle car roots. The interior has been fully reupholstered, giving a clean and refreshed look. A Dakota digital dash replaces the original gauges, offering modern reliability and clear readouts without clashing with the car's classic character. It also features electric windows, adding a touch of comfort to what is otherwise a very performance-focused machine. The seller even includes 2 keys, a small detail that often reflects careful ownership. Visually, the 1981 Z28 represents the final evolution of the second-generation Camaro: wide stance, aggressive body lines, and unmistakable presence. It's the kind of car that looks just as good parked as it does rolling down the street, especially with that unmistakable small block sound coming from under the hood. From a market perspective, manual transmission Z28s are becoming increasingly desirable. Many cars from this era were automatics, making a 4-speed manual Z28 with a crate motor far more appealing to enthusiasts. This Camaro isn't pretending to be a museum piece. It's built to be driven, enjoyed, and appreciated for what it is. The seller is firm at $19,500. With no trades, unless it's AC6 Grand Sport with manual transmission, which tells you exactly what kind of enthusiast owns this car. This is someone who values performance, engagement, and real driving experience. Overall, this 1981 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 delivers classic muscle car attitude, modernized internals, and the kind of setup that true enthusiasts look for. If you want a Camaro that feels alive every time you turn the key and grab the shifter, this Z28 checks all the right boxes. Number 6. The 1977 Buick LeSabre Custom, listed at $4,000 and located in Edgar Springs, Missouri. This LeSabre shows 136,000 miles and is equipped with an automatic transmission, making it exactly what you'd expect from a classic Buick. Easy to drive, relaxed, and designed for long, comfortable trips. The seller confirms that the car runs and drives, which immediately makes it a usable classic rather than a project sitting in the driveway. From the outside, the car presents as a solid survivor. The seller notes some paint chips, which is completely normal for a vehicle this age, but emphasizes that the car is otherwise solid. This suggests a vehicle that's been driven and enjoyed, not abused, and one that still has good bones for someone who wants an affordable classic with character. A big highlight here is the mention of numerous new cosmetic and mechanical parts. While the full list isn't specified, that usually means key maintenance items and appearance upgrades have already been handled, saving the next owner both time and money. Cars like this are ideal for buyers who want to enjoy a classic immediately while continuing to improve it over time. Inside, the LeSabre Custom delivers exactly what Buick was known for: space, comfort, and a laid-back driving experience. Adding a modern twist, this car comes with two 12-inch Scar subwoofers mounted in the trunk, giving a surprising audio upgrade that blends old-school style with modern sound. It's a fun detail that makes this LeSabre stand out from a typical stock cruiser. From a value standpoint, for $1,000 puts this Buick in a very accessible category. Full-size 70 sedans are becoming harder to find in running condition at this price, especially ones that don't need immediate mechanical attention. The seller is open to offers or trades, which adds flexibility for buyers looking to make a deal. Overall, this 1977 Buick LeSabre Custom is a solid, affordable entry into classic American cruising. It's not trying to be a show car, it's a driver. A car you can enjoy as is, improve at your own pace, and cruise comfortably with plenty of style and personality. For anyone looking for a classic that delivers comfort, presence, and value without breaking the bank, this LeSabre is definitely worth a closer look. Number 7. The 1979 Chevrolet Caprice Aero Coupe, listed at $5,000 and located in Palmdale, California. The Aero Coupe is a special body style, instantly recognizable by its sloped rear window and unique roofline. Chevrolet built these cars during a short window in the late 70s, primarily to meet aerodynamic requirements for NASCAR homologation. Because of that, the Aero Coupe stands out from a standard Caprice and has quietly gained attention among collectors and classic Chevy enthusiasts. This example shows 250,000 miles, but the story here is not mileage, it's preservation. According to the seller, the car has no rust and has been garaged for the last 20 years, which is a huge advantage, especially for a full-size GM car from this era. California storage and long-term indoor care often means solid body panels and a strong foundation for restoration or revival. Under the hood is a 305 cubic inch V8, complete and still in the car. The seller states that the engine will start, although the vehicle has not been driven or regularly started in the last 20 years. This places a Caprice firmly in the revival project category rather than a turnkey driver. Any buyer should expect to go through the fuel system, cooling system, brakes, and general maintenance before putting it back on the road. The car is equipped with an automatic transmission and comes with a clean title, currently listed as non-operational, which is typical for long-stored vehicles in California. That alone makes the paperwork side of ownership much easier once the car is brought back to life. From a collector's standpoint, the Aero Coupe body style is what makes this Caprice special. These cars are produced in relatively limited numbers compared to standard Caprice coupes and sedans. As a result, clean, rust-free examples, especially unmodified ones, are becoming harder to find. Many have already been turned into race cars, donks, or heavily customized builds. At $5,000, this Caprice Aero Coupe represents an interesting opportunity. It's not a flip-the-key cruiser, but it offers rarity, solid bones, and long-term potential. Whether restored to factory condition, lightly customized, or built as a period-correct street machine, the foundation is there. Overall, this 1979 Chevrolet Caprice Aero Coupe is best suited for an enthusiast who understands what it is and what it needs. If you're looking for a unique full-size Chevy with real historical significance and you're willing to put in the work, this Aero Coupe could be a very rewarding project. Number 8. The 1965 Mercury Comet, offered at $9,900 and located in Longueuil, Quebec, Canada. This Comet shows 98,000 kilometers, which translates to roughly 60,000 miles, and it's equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood sits a fuel-efficient inline six-cylinder engine, staying true to the Comet's original mission as a practical, easy-to-own American compact from the mid-1960s. Unlike many classics that only come out a few times a year, this Comet is described as being driven almost daily. That's an important detail. A car that's used regularly is often more reliable than one that sits, and it suggests this Mercury is mechanically sorted and ready to be enjoyed rather than revived. The seller describes it as a great cruising car, ideal for relaxed drives, weekend outings, and casual shows. It's not positioned as a high-performance muscle car, but rather as a smooth, comfortable classic that delivers charm and nostalgia without demanding constant attention or expensive fuel bills. Maintenance is another strong point. The car is said to be well maintained, which is exactly what buyers want to hear when shopping for a driver-quality classic. Vehicles like this shine when they're kept stock, cared for properly, and driven as intended. Visually, the 1965 Comet carries clean, understated styling, simple body lines, a balanced profile, and just enough chrome to remind you of its era. It's the kind of car that attracts attention not because it's loud or aggressive, but because it's honest and increasingly uncommon on today's roads. From a value perspective, $9,900 places this Comet in an interesting spot. As prices for Mustangs and Falcons continue to climb, cars like the Comet are becoming more appealing to enthusiasts who want a classic 60s experience without the premium price tag. The seller is also open to a possible trade, adding flexibility for interested buyers. Overall, this 1965 Mercury Comet is a solid, enjoyable classic that's meant to be driven. It offers vintage style, everyday usability, and a relaxed ownership experience. For someone looking for a dependable classic cruiser with real character and without the headaches of a full restoration, this Comet is a strong contender. Number 9. The 1976 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $10,700 and located in Enid. The odometer shows 99,000 miles, and while the seller notes that there's no absolute way to verify whether those are original miles, the overall condition of the car tells an encouraging story. Where on the pedals and steering wheel suggest the mileage could be accurate, and more importantly, this Camaro is described as a daily driver, a car the owner says they would confidently drive anywhere. One of the standout features here is a manual transmission, paired with a 250 cubic inch inline six-cylinder engine. That combination makes this Camaro a little different from the typical V8 build. Instead of being a high-strung muscle car, this one leans more toward reliability, balance, and driver engagement. It's a setup that's easy to live with, fun to shift, and surprisingly enjoyable on real roads. Mechanically, a lot of the important work has already been done. The seller states that the tires, brakes, shocks, clutch carpet, and seat upholstery are all less than a year old. That's a significant investment and a major advantage to the next owner, reducing immediate maintenance costs and making the car ready to drive right away. Rust is often the biggest concern with mid-1970s Camaros, and according to the seller, this car has no rust, which is a huge selling point. Structurally, it's described as all original, with the exception of a recent flat black paint job, originally finished in Firethorn red. The current paint gives the car a more aggressive, modern look while still preserving its classic shape. Another important detail is that everything works. That includes the basics you want in a driver: lights, gauges, and controls, making this Camaro more than just a weekend toy. It's the kind of classic you can actually use, not just park and admire. At $10,700, this Camaro sits in a sweet spot. Manual transmission second-generation Camaros are becoming harder to find, especially ones that are rust-free and mechanically sorted. The seller is open to trades and prefers in-person offers, which suggests flexibility for the right buyer. Overall, this 1976 Chevrolet Camaro is a well-maintained, honest driver with classic styling and everyday usability. If you're looking for a vintage Camaro that you can enjoy immediately without worrying about rust or constant repairs, this one deserves serious consideration. Number 10. The 1965 Dodge Coronet 500 convertible, listed at $12,000 and located in Mesa, Arizona. Finished in a soft baby blue, this Coronet immediately captures the spirit of the era. Long lines, clean chrome accents, and a design that looks just as good parked as it does rolling down the road. The odometer shows 4,800 miles. Though with a car this age, mileage should be viewed as a reference rather than a guarantee. What matters most here is overall condition and drivability. Under the hood sits a 318 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission. This combination delivers smooth, relaxed power that's perfectly suited for cruising. The seller notes that the engine starts right up and runs smoothly, reinforcing the idea that this is a car meant to be enjoyed, not just stored. As a Coronet 500, this car represents Dodge's more upscale trim level, offering a comfortable ride and a refined feel compared to base models. The power convertible top adds to the experience, and while the top motor works, the fabric itself is noted as a candidate for future replacement. That a common and manageable upgrade for a classic convertible. From a safety and usability standpoint, the car has received a smart update with drum brakes converted to a dual master cylinder, improving braking reliability while still keeping the car period correct. The seller also includes a car cover, a small but thoughtful bonus that suggests careful ownership. Condition-wise, this Coronet is described honestly. It runs and drives well, starts, stops, and all turn signals work. The body is solid with minimal rust, limited to small surface areas above both rear tires. The passenger side window is cracked, and while the interior is clean and comfortable, this is not positioned as a show-level restoration. And that's actually part of the appeal. This is not a trailer queen or a concours car. It's a road-ready, attention-grabbing classic that you can drive, enjoy, and improve over time. Garage-kept and well-maintained, it offers a kind of ownership experience many enthusiasts prefer, usable, fun, and full of character. At $12,000, the value proposition is strong. Convertible Mopars from the mid-1960s are becoming increasingly difficult to find at reasonable prices, especially ones that run, drive, and present this well. Overall, this 1965 Dodge Coronet 500 convertible is ideal for someone who wants classic V8 power, open-air cruising, and timeless design without the pressure of owning a perfect show car. It's a fun, honest classic that's ready for its next chapter on the road. Number 11. The 1973 Buick Electra 225 Coupe, listed at $19,000 and located in Northridge. The odometer shows 84,000 miles, and this Electra stands out thanks to a complete restoration completed in 2019. Since the engine was rebuilt that same year, the car has been driven approximately 130 miles, meaning it has seen very limited use since the restoration was finished. Powering this Buick is the legendary 455 cubic inch V8, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired to a 3-speed turbo hydromatic 400 automatic transmission. This drivetrain combination is known for its durability, smooth shifting, and effortless torque. Exactly what you want in a luxury coupe of the size and era. Visually, the car makes a strong impression. It's finished in opalescent maroon, a rich color originally offered by Jaguar, which gives the Electra an elegant and distinctive look. The long body lines are complemented by classic details like fender skirts, a chrome driver's side mirror, and rubber-faced bumper guards, all reinforcing the upscale character Buick was famous for in the early 1970s. Inside, the Electra features a white vinyl interior that matches the car's luxury mission. The cabin is spacious and comfortable, designed for relaxed cruising rather than aggressive driving. Air conditioning is included, making the car enjoyable even in warmer climates, and the overall interior presentation reflects careful restoration and preservation. The car also benefits from a dual exhaust system, allowing the 455 V8 to breathe properly while delivering a deep, refined exhaust note, not loud or obnoxious, but confident and authoritative. It's exactly what you'd expect from a flagship Buick coupe. Included with the sale is the original owner's manual, a nice bonus for collectors and enthusiasts who value documentation. The car is offered with a clear title, making the ownership process straightforward. At $19,000, this Electra 225 sits in a unique position in today's market. Fully restored full-size luxury coupes with big block power are becoming increasingly rare, especially examples that haven't been heavily modified or neglected. This one offers classic style, serious V8 performance, and a level of comfort that modern cars often struggle to match. Overall, this 1973 Buick Electra 225 represents American luxury at its peak: smooth power, elegant design, and commanding road presence. If you're looking for a restored classic that delivers comfort, character, and unmistakable 70s style, this Electra is a standout choice. Number 12. The 1967 Chevrolet El Camino, listed at $19,000 and located in Deltona, Florida, with the vehicle noted as being in Sorrento, near Mount Dora. The odometer shows 54,000 miles, and while mileage on vehicles from this era should always be taken as a reference, the overall presentation of this El Camino supports the claim of careful ownership. The seller describes the body, paint, and interior as excellent, which immediately sets this example apart from many driver-quality El Caminos on the market today. Under the hood sits a 307 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8, upgraded with an Edelbrock intake manifold, a Holley 4-barrel carburetor headers, and a new HEI distributor. These upgrades improve both performance and reliability, while keeping the engine easy to maintain. Power is delivered through an automatic transmission, making this El Camino smooth and comfortable to drive in everyday conditions. The car is equipped with power steering and power brakes, adding to its usability. It's also set up for air conditioning, although it will need a compressor and ductwork to be fully operational. That makes it a good candidate for a future A to C upgrade without requiring major modifications. One of the strongest selling points of this El Camino is the extensive list of recent mechanical replacements. According to the seller, all front steering components have been replaced, along with the front and rear suspension. Additional new parts include the battery, alternator, power steering booster, master cylinder, front brake shoes, and wheel cylinders, as well as all four-wheel bearings. The car also rides on new tires, mounted on the original rally wheels, preserving a clean, period-correct appearance. The seller notes that there are a few remaining items to address, but emphasizes that none of them are major. That transparency is important and suggests the car is already in strong driver condition, with only minor finishing touches left for the next owner. From a market perspective, 1967 El Caminos are highly desirable. They share styling with the Chevelle and represent the final year of the first-generation body style, making them especially attractive to collectors and enthusiasts alike. At $19,000, this El Camino offers a well-sorted package with strong mechanical updates already completed. It's a vehicle you can enjoy immediately while continuing to refine over time. Overall, this 1967 Chevrolet El Camino delivers classic looks, V8 performance, and everyday practicality in one iconic package. For buyers looking for a standout classic that's both useful and fun, this El Camino is a compelling option. Number 13. The 1975 Chrysler Cordoba, listed at an affordable $2,500 and located in Irvine. The odometer shows an incredibly low 24,137 miles, and according to the seller, this is original mileage. The car was purchased directly from the first owner, which is a rare and appealing detail for any classic vehicle. While mileage on cars of this age should always be viewed with some caution, the overall condition strongly supports the low mileage claim. Under the hood sits a 360 cubic inch V8, giving the Cordoba smooth power and strong low-end torque. Paired with an automatic transmission, this setup delivers exactly what Chrysler intended: effortless cruising with a relaxed, confident feel. The seller notes that the car runs great, making it a solid foundation rather than a non-running project. One of the standout features of this Cordoba is the interior condition. The cabin is described as being in great shape and completely original, which is increasingly rare for mid-1970s luxury coupe. Chrysler was known for plush interiors during this era, and this example appears to have survived remarkably well. It's important to be clear about expectations, and the seller is very upfront. This is a project car that needs paint. The body will require refinishing to bring the exterior up to the same standard as the interior and mechanical condition. For many buyers, that's actually a plus. It allows the next owner to choose the exact color and level of finish they want. From a value standpoint, $2,500 is extremely attractive. Finding a V8-powered low-mileage personal luxury coupe at this price is becoming increasingly difficult, especially one that runs, drives, and comes with a strong ownership story. Overall, this 1975 Chrysler Cordoba is an excellent candidate for someone looking for an affordable classic with real potential. With its strong 360 V8, original interior, and low mileage, it offers a solid starting point for a restoration or stylish cruiser once the paint work is completed. For serious buyers who understand what this car is and what it needs, this Cordoba represents a rare opportunity to own a piece of 1970s American luxury at a very reasonable price. Number 14. The 1979 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz, listed for just $1,100 and located in Springfield, Oregon, with the car noted as being in the Eugene area. This Eldorado shows 150,000 miles and comes with a clean title held by the seller. Ownership history is listed as 2 owners, which is impressive for a car of this age and suggests it wasn't passed endlessly from hand to hand. Under the hood sits a 350 Rocket V8, mounted in a front-wheel drive configuration on the Toronado platform. This drivetrain is a unique part of Cadillac history, delivering strong torque and surprisingly confident road manners for such a large luxury coupe. It's an unusual setup that continues to fascinate enthusiasts and builders alike. This Eldorado is described as a barn find, having sat for approximately 10 years. During that time, it developed a common issue: a failed timing gear. The seller addressed this by replacing the timing gears and chain, and did just enough work to bring the car back to life. It now runs and drives with new filters and fresh fluid installed. The seller is upfront about its current condition. The car runs and drives okay, shifts well and stops properly, but it could benefit from a tune-up. There is mention of a possibly leaky injector, which is a manageable issue for someone comfortable with basic mechanical work. Cosmetically, the exterior looks pretty good, especially considering its time in storage, though the seats are cracked, reflecting typical wear for a luxury interior of this era. From a restoration standpoint, this Eldorado represents a very interesting opportunity. At this price point, it's rare to find a running, driving luxury coupe with a clean title. The seller even notes that it would make a very good restoration candidate, or for the more creative buyer, a potential drivetrain swap donor, given a robust 350 V8 and unique front drive setup. At $1,100, expectations should be realistic, but so should excitement. This isn't a turnkey cruiser, and it's not pretending to be. What it is, however, is an affordable entry into classic Cadillac ownership with serious potential. Overall, this 1979 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz is ideal for a hands-on enthusiast looking for a budget-friendly project, a restoration challenge, or a unique mechanical platform to build something different. At this price, it's hard to ignore the possibilities. Number 15, the 1968 Chevrolet Impala, listed at $10,000 and located in Fresno, California. The odometer shows 100,000 miles, and the car is paired with an automatic transmission, making it an approachable classic for drivers who want comfort and simplicity. According to the seller, the car runs, which is always a key starting point when considering a vintage vehicle in this price range. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8, a popular and widely supported Chevrolet engine known for its reliability, easy maintenance, and strong aftermarket support. This makes the Impala a solid platform for cruising as is, or for future upgrades depending on the buyer's goals. The seller states that the pink slip is in hand, indicating clear ownership and helping streamline the transaction. The listing encourages serious buyers to reach out by text to arrange an in-person viewing, suggesting the car is available to be inspected locally. From a styling standpoint, the 1968 Impala represents the first year of the redesigned body, featuring a longer, lower look to help define Chevrolet's full-size lineup for the era. These cars remain popular thanks to their spacious interiors, smooth ride quality, and unmistakable presence on the road. At $10,000, this Impala sits in an accessible range for someone looking to enter the classic car hobby without jumping straight into a fully restored example. It appears to be a running, drivable classic with solid fundamentals, making it a good candidate for a weekend cruiser, light restoration, or personalized build. Overall, this 1968 Chevrolet Impala offers classic V8 power, iconic late 60s styling, and straightforward ownership, an appealing combination for buyers seeking a true American cruiser at a reasonable price.